Hello there and welcome. My name is Hazey and welcome to my channel and to this video. Today we're doing a reactions event to the Little Nightmares 3 showcase event that's just been made live on YouTube. I didn't manage to see it live. I normally would do these reactions on my own Twitch channel if I was streaming today, but I'm not. So I thought I'd do a bonus little extra video for you all today. I am very, very excited about this game. I managed to try out the demo back in EGX last September in the UK, which was really great. I really enjoyed the game. So I really hope you enjoy the showcase with me today. I've just got the timer on in the background, so we're going to give that a start in just a moment. I managed to pick up this awesome t-shirt from TwitchCon when I went back in at the beginning of June, end of May, which was really great. So I'm really looking forward to the game very much, and I hope you look forward to playing the game. But also, if you would like to see me play the game on my stream, you can check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/KrazeyHazey. I'll even upload my gameplay onto YouTube if you wanted to check it out here. So you can also subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the gameplay as well with myself. So that would be great. So let's jump into the video. I've just got it here counting down, and we'll see what happens with the showcase. So bear with me 1 second. Here we go. I got it at 3 minutes. Got the music in the background, which is a nice little effect for the countdown. We'll skip ahead a little bit more just to kind of get us to the main countdown bit. And let's go from there. Let's go with 19 seconds. Here we go. Looking forward to this. I normally stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So having it on a Tuesday, I didn't manage to share it live with my community. So I'm very much looking forward to sharing it with you on this video itself. So here we go. Let's share this together, shall we? Let's turn the sound up for you all as well. Here we go.
Peggy 16.
Creepy already, right? There's 6. And here are our new characters as well. All the hands. Horrible. Such well-crafted games. I love the theme.
Little one. The answers might be in your dreams.
So exciting.
Hi, I'm Jane Douglas, and thank you for joining us for this Little Nightmares showcase event.
And I'm Maya, community manager on Little Nightmares.
I met Maya at TwitchCon, which was really great. Maya gave me this t-shirt, which was great.
Terrifying updates to share.
We're going to be joined by some fantastic guests who have been working on a variety of Little Nightmares games and projects.
And hopefully they don't go sending too many chills down our spines.
Hopefully. They're going to be talking to us about the fantastic projects they've been working on, and we're going to get an exclusive reveal of a new chapter of Little Nightmares 3 and a deep dive into some gameplay.
Nice.
We might even see the return of a Little Nightmares fan favourite. Who knows?
Who knows? But if you think we'd spoil everything here in the intro, don't even worry about it. There are going to be plenty of surprises.
Oh, yes.
Right. Now, some of you might know that I've been a massive fan of Little Nightmares since the first game came out way back in 2017.
Wow, was it really that long ago?
It was literally that long ago. And since then, we've been following Mono and Six through countless terrifying locations, from haunted hospitals to creepy kitchens. Many of our childhood fears have come to life. And now it's time to face another one in this exclusive Little Nightmares 3 trailer.
Exciting stuff. Oh, fairgrounds, of course. Couldn't anything be more creepier, right? I'm trying to work out which character I want to play as. They both look really cool. I'm looking forward to playing some co-op with this game as well. And I managed to play this single player and switch between 2 characters at EGX last year, which I really liked. Like the ability to switch between the characters was really fun. I hope they keep that as a main feature of the game. It just looks great. It looks great. So I'm guessing this is where it looks like maybe where they start up the game? Yeah.
As you've just seen, the carnival will be the main focus for today's look at Little Nightmares 3, and we'll revisit it for an extended gameplay demo and a deep dive into that gameplay.
Will there be
But
clowns?
now
That's the
I'm very
question.
excited to say that we're
Will there be
ready to
clowns?
reveal the release date for Little Nightmares 3. Yeah, the release date is here. Little Nightmares 3 is coming out on the 10th of October.
Yes, right in time for Halloween and for charity stream stuff. So on my Twitch channel we do.
But before we get into Little Nightmares 3 with that shiny new release date, let's talk about Little Nightmares as a franchise.
We do like a horror
I'm
month of
joined
charity
now by Little
streams, which
Nightmares
is really cool. So
franchise
this will be part of that too.
Lucas Roussel. Lucas, thank you for joining me. Welcome.
Hi, Jen. Thank you for having me.
I'm so delighted that you're here. And also, I understand that you're celebrating a Little Nightmares anniversary this year.
Yeah, I mean, this event is a bit special to me because it's been 10 years now that I started to work on Little Nightmares.
10
and when
years,
I think
wow.
back to how we started, you know, I'm delighted and very humbled to see how far we've come.
And you must have worked with some really talented people over those 10 years.
Yes, so many, you know, from Tarsha Studio to Supermassive Games, I had the opportunity to work with amazing people. And actually today we will meet new faces, new talent working on the franchise. And a lot of them started off as fans. And now they're putting back, you know, all that love and energy back into the games and the contents that they're creating.
I always think that's so cool when fans of something get to work on the thing they're so passionate about.
Yes, and I really want to take this opportunity to thank, you know, all the fans around the world, from a single game to a multimedia franchise. They've been, you know, all the time with us, supporting us, and they're really the ones who are keeping us, you know, motivated to continue pushing the boundaries of Little Nightmares even further.
Well said, exactly so.
It's really, really good.
It's the fans.
Such
that
a good
make Little
series. I
Nightmares
love that they're
extra
making a
special.
third one.
Now, at the top of the show, we teased that we were going to be talking about some new Little Nightmares projects. Can you share anything
Projects,
on
multiple.
Yes, I mean, before that, you know, I just want to say that to me, Little Nightmares is, you know, the world. The world is what is the most important because it's filled, you know, with mysteries. It's full of amazing characters, monsters, and location. Each of them has a unique, you know, story. I think with the games, we've just scratched the surface about what Little Nightmares can offer, and the other types of media, you know, really allow us to, you know, tell different stories in, you know, new ways.
That's very intriguing. What do you mean exactly?
Well, you know, let's
Tell
take
us.
the example of
Tell
the
us,
Sounds of
Lucas.
Nightmares. You know, the podcast that we released 2 years ago. We were amazed by the reception of the fans, you know, and especially when it comes to
I need to look up the
main
podcast. I don't think I know about
and
that.
actually, if you
It's really
enjoy
cool.
the podcast, then I think you should stay a little longer, you know, with us in the show because we will have some exclusive news to share.
Brilliant, thank you,
Nice.
Lucas. I mean, I loved the podcast, and if you didn't listen to the podcast, you're missing out. We've got a little
I am,
bit
clearly.
of it for you now. Let's take a listen.
Oh, nice. Thank you. I love the animations. This is great. They're doing such a good job with the showcase so far.
Yesterday evening marked my first true session with the girl. Signs of significant disorder are greater than I initially thought.
Bandai Namco Europe presents The Sounds of Nightmares.
Do you remember your nightmares?
I remember everything.
The first audio fiction series from the world of Little Nightmares.
Last night, in my dream, a muddled voice, and then I saw him.
There must be more. Try. Interact with the dream.
I tried to scream, tearing my throat, but I had no breath.
You were right there. Don't tell me you did nothing.
You're supposed to help me. You're supposed to understand.
I can't help you if you hide things from me.
My head! A fire burns in there.
We can face your monsters together.
Please stop.
Go back to sleep, little one. The answers might be in your dreams.
Interesting. That sounds really cool.
So here we are in the councillor's office where much of the podcast story takes place. Don't worry,
I'm going to turn the subtitles off because they seem to be going a bit ahead, so I'm turning this off.
Of Little Nightmares 3. But before that, I'll be probing the minds of Hazey and Lonnie, here to guide us through the twisted world of transmedia.
Hello.
So we've left the relative comfort of the carnival, but not only that, we've left the nowhere. We're now in the counties, somewhere far less familiar that hadn't been explored before the podcast, right, Lonnie?
Yeah, that's right. It had been hinted at in the past, but The Sounds of Nightmares was the first time we were really able to dive deeper into this world. It was so satisfying for us to expand that lore and shine a light on this strange place.
Yeah, and we were very lucky to collaborate with talented people, included some members of our communities. I don't know if you remember, actually, it was, that contest we organized to know more about our fans' nightmares.
Oh, I do remember. We did receive some very frightening stories.
Yeah, the creativity people shared was just crazy. And adapting one of those dreams into an actual episode was a fantastic experience. And I mean, since the launch of the podcast, the response
What's really
has
cool
been so
for Little Nightmares
positive. I can't believe
is how they've
we've
inspired
already
2 other
reached over
games
2
I'm
million
aware of.
listens.
There might be
From all
more,
over
so
the
let me know
world,
in the
right?
comments if you know
Yeah,
more
because we're recorded
about
in 5
Reanimal
languages,
and Out of
so
Sight.
English,
Those games are
French,
so good
Spanish, Italian,
and
and
very
German.
much seemed like a Little Nightmare
Everything
game.
we've heard so far was so positive. And I mean, I love hearing all the theories they've come up with.
Did someone say theories?
Ooh.
I'm here for theories. Hello. Hi.
No, please
Tell
just
me.
don't ask me to explain anything. But for real, it's that mystery that makes the Little Nightmares narrative and its world so special. And on that topic, we wanted to talk about the podcast.
Yes, we wanted to announce that we're working on the season 2 of The Sounds of Nightmares.
Very cool. I need to listen to
It's going
season
to
1
take a bit of time
now.
to come to life, but we're very excited because we're going to explore even more the counties and the connection between there and the nowhere.
I'm so thrilled to hear that. I've already started my second binge listen to season 1, and I guess that's just gonna have to tide me over until season 2 comes along, right?
Absolutely. Now, Hazey, the podcast isn't the only project you're here to talk about, right? What else is keeping you up at night?
The comic book series.
Oh,
so Little
nice.
Nightmares, Descent to Nowhere, written by Lonnie, by the way. And it's coming very soon, and we couldn't be more excited.
That's great.
That's very
Congratulations,
cool.
Lonnie.
Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, it's been a real passion project for both of us for a few years now.
Yeah, and there's a little something we've been keeping under wrap until now. I actually have the official cover
Ooh.
here.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Is that Mono on the cover?
Yeah, he's part of the story.
Ah, it's a
Okay,
mono
all right, well,
story.
tell
That's
me-
cool.
tell me the whole
Because we only
story then.
got so much of mono
Okay,
in
maybe not
the
whole
second
story.
game.
Yeah, it tells 2 parallel stories, one set in the counties and one set in the nowhere. In the nowhere, we follow a little mute, timid girl named Hush, and she wakes up in a jail cell and she's cold, and it's not long before she meets Mono. They're a little hesitant to work together, but both of them have to try to figure out a way to escape this cold, labyrinthian dungeon that they're in.
Okay, and how does that connect to the counties?
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away about the counties, but it follows a detective named Myra, and she's exhausted and disillusioned with life. But she has a chance encounter with a stranger that stirs something inside of her. And after that, she decides to start investigating the cold cases of children who've gone missing over the years.
Very cool. Count me in. I can't wait to discover how those 2 places, the nowhere and the counties, intersect and combine. When can we get hold of the comic and where?
So the first issue will release in October, but you'll be able to pre-order starting in August through Titan's comic website or at your
Very
local
cool.
comic book shops.
And how many issues will there be?
So 4 in total, and we're going to release 1 episode per month until January. And today we're very excited to share with you the official trailer. Let's watch.
Nice.
I don't remember how I got here. 20 years as a cog. Thinking I could make a difference.
Oh, like from an adult's perspective?
I gave
Interesting.
myself over freely. That's why I'm here. Sick of feeling like a puppet.
I'm asking you to give it one more go. Work with me. The milk carton cases.
The vanished children. They haunt every mind in the counties. A little girl. There's always a little girl. For the second time in as many days, I'm on a precipice.
The artwork looks great so far. It looks really, really good.
But this time, I have to jump.
I think the Little Nightmares lore just draws me straight in, so I'm really quite keen about this, and I probably will. I don't pick up comics too often, but I might have to
such an
on this
amazing day
occasion.
for fans of the Little Nightmares franchise. I, for one, can't wait to see what everyone makes of all of this.
And we're not even done yet. I think Elise and Lonnie have a few more surprises up their sleeves before we return to the carnival, don't you?
Yeah, speaking of it, we're actually working on a young adult horror novel set in that same location, and I can't wait for you to dive into it.
Where am I going to find the time to read all of these? Oh my God. What can you tell us about the young adult novel?
The novel tells the story of a young girl named Ruse. She wakes up in the carnival in a dark room, and she's there with two other kids that she has never met before. One of them is a mousy girl who has a noose around her neck, and the other one is this frail, starving boy who has a mask over his face. And in that moment, for Ruse, two things become uncertain. One is whether or not she'll be able to get out, and two is whether or not these kids will be her friends or something a little more sinister.
Well, I'm already creeped out and suspicious. when can we read the book?
It will be out in September.
Wow, so
Nice.
Games, podcasts, comics, young adult novel. Is there anything else we can be looking forward to?
Well, we might have something else.
More?
But I don't know. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure, we have one more surprise for you. It's something we've been crafting very carefully behind the scenes for quite a while now. It's a project that's really close to our hearts, and I think we have a teaser for you right now.
Great. Oh, it's not like an animated series, right? It's like stop motion, isn't it? That's pretty cool.
Incredible. I'm
Very
so excited
exciting.
to see what
Very
that
exciting.
becomes. Although something tells me it's not going to end well.
Well, it's not called Little Nightmares for nothing. So we'll be gradually revealing more about these upcoming projects over the coming months. So please keep an eye on our social media channels and website if you think you can handle it, of course.
And thanks to Lonnie and Elise, who we appear to have left behind us now in the counties, for that treasure trove of information. Now, we welcome to the sofa. It is the producer and art director of Little Nightmares 3, Coralie Tim. Hi, welcome.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
Now, Coralie, what can you tell us about the carnival?
So our two friends, Lo and Alone, they are trapped in the spiral. It is a part of the nowhere that they are trying to escape. So now they are in carnival. It is a fun fair which is filled with like disturbing attractions and frightening visitors.
Not much fun in this fun fair, it seems.
Yeah, I hated fun fairs as a kid. Flashing lights, odd shapes,
They're
stalls
quite
covered
scary,
in
to be fair.
old soft toys. Wasn't my thing.
Yeah, right. And it's all full of noise, people, lights. It's very overwhelming.
Especially
yeah,
clowns.
I've got to say though, as much as I hated it when I was younger, this level is one of my favourite in the game. It's really cool. Should we jump in and take a look?
Yeah, yes please.
The level I played at EGX was
Here we go.
So
it was like a
here
desert level.
are Lo and Alone. So
Low
is the
and
boy
Alone,
with
is that their
raven
names?
mask
I
and
think
the
that's
blue cape.
what I heard.
And Alone is the one with the red pigtails and the green jumpsuits.
Low and Alone.
And they've come to the carnival today.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fun fair, but you will see that nothing in there is so fun.
Oh, look, there's a sausage on the floor.
And it's not a great day to be at the fun fair.
That's always ominous.
The weather's pretty bad today.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty miserable. I mean, this is one of the cool things about the level, I think. We tried to introduce a lot of movement into the space, so you're going to see the wind,
I wonder if you can alert the adults
all of that
as
really
well.
adds to the atmosphere, I think.
Yeah, and look at that depth into the distance there, the extent of the carnival.
Yeah, and you can see a bit more of the carnival from the top in here. I think it's really interesting to see all the big vistas that we can have in there.
Yeah, the vistas are really cool. You're going to see that as we zip across the space now. Feels really 3D, even though we've still got the 2.5D Doll's House.
I do love the fact they were able to like expand the game further back, because like in the other ones it's always very one plane, isn't it? Or it kind of goes into 2 planes sometimes, but it's great that they've managed to kind of extend the world even more, which is really cool.
Who are these monsters we're seeing around?
So they are the herds. They represent the dull, grinding monotony of the working life. You can find them in the candy factory, but also here when they are allowed to have a bit of fun in the carnival.
This is creepy already. So you've been like 2 minutes. One of the the puzzles are going to be great.
The players work together to solve some of these puzzles. It's really fun.
Puzzles are so good.
I'm really looking forward
I remember being
to
a little bit stumped on some of the puzzles in the other games,
I think it's
for sure.
adding so much to Little Nightmares, being able to enjoy it with your friend. Because in fact, a lot of people were doing it, but like just watching their friend playing and stuff like that.
Do you get to climb on
just
top
play
of it?
together.
Oh dear.
So here, this herd was just blocking the way, so that's why they moved the candies, because right now he's just occupied and we can go through.
Nice. I can identify with that. I'm easily distracted with candy as well.
I'm not sure this candy you actually want to eat.
Do I not?
It's pretty,
No.
it's pretty
Okay.
disgusting.
I'll take your word for it.
So everything you see in the sets is pretty grimy and mucky. You know, they're not going to get their sign off for health and safety on their food standards. I don't think.
It's really grim back here.
So one of the cool things we're going to see now is the players are able to use their tools. In this particular case, you're going to see Lo using his bow and arrow.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah, Lo has a bow and arrow, and Alone has a wrench.
You're going to see Alone use their tool to smash the head.
Okay, good, because I hate those puppets.
Yeah. So one of the cool things about the design of the puppets is they're just that bit bigger than the kids. You know, they're sort of threateningly larger, but compared to some of the other antagonists, they're quite small. It means that they can be quite quick. And as a player, it gives you a bit of hope that actually you might have a chance of beating them.
Okay, some sort of candy corpse pinata thing going on in the background.
I was about to say, I was like, something's going on in the background there that's like classic Little Nightmares stuff, right?
Yeah, so this being the sort of grim world of the nowhere, none of these attractions are particularly pleasant.
No, I don't remember this one from the fun fair.
Is this like a dunk thing? Shoot and dunk. Looks like it.
Oh no.
Lovely.
Terrible day. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be me and you, Maya. Who do you want to play as?
Well, I think I prefer Alone with the little pigtails.
Okay.
I do resemble her in real life, so.
Yeah, there we go. All right, fine.
I like
okay,
I like Lo's
mask.
mask,
Yeah,
so I'm
like
kind of leaning towards Lo, and the cape as well, and also the bow and arrow. That's pretty cool.
Alone, but I love them both.
They're both great, but I think Lo for sure.
I'm really looking forward to the players to just discover the whole new story that we have behind Little Nightmares 3 and see like all their life together of the two characters. Really love that, the way they are working together, but also the way they are two great friends.
The way everything is like.
So I wonder if they meet at the beginning, like if they meet.
Like
well, they must do because they wake up together, don't they? So they must meet at the beginning.
Yeah,
So they
definitely
maybe they have a
wouldn't
history.
play as a kid.
No.
You can see the sleeping puppets, so you're going to have to be really careful not to wake them.
No.
Oh, that didn't go well.
Now that'll be me messing up the stealth when we play together, Maya. So you're going to have to forgive me now in advance for mucking up the sneaking.
This scene's really cool. It's full of loads of tension.
Oh, you can sneak.
It's okay, Maya. We'll be doing this together, so we'll be much braver as a pair.
Absolutely, Jane.
Was there a I don't remember a sneak mechanic in 1 or 2. It has been a while since I played them both, so maybe I've forgotten, but nice if they've just introduced that. I don't think that's a new thing. I don't remember if I used it in the demo. Don't remember a segment where there was sneaking, but I guess that's new gameplay time.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone can breathe again now. There's going to be no more puppets. Well, I assume no more puppets ever.
Not true.
Ever.
Not true.
Of course there isn't.
There's always more puppets.
It's one of the cool things about the Little Nightmares games, and it's really important to us as well, is that a lot of the storytelling is done in the set dressing. So all of the objects that you see, everything that we design, we take great care because we know the fans really love looking into the detail on that stuff, and they're going to make up really cool theories. So we do a lot of storytelling with the placement of the things in the set.
So you're like consciously like leaving clues in the environment?
Yeah, absolutely. That's really, really important.
Like that red balloon in the background.
Thank you for doing that,
That
because
doesn't
I
seem
absolutely
ominous, does it?
love reading those theories.
Yeah, me too. So again, the cool thing about this is as kids, you feel like you're sneaking into a space you probably shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things I loved about playing the previous Little Nightmares games as well, is the fact that you're kind of sneaking around in places that you shouldn't be.
Yeah,
Makes it feel more unsafe.
Yeah, a bit of illicit trespassing.
Yeah.
But for this puzzle, I think we will
Ah,
cut
the
it
fuses.
soon because we don't want to spoil everything for the players.
No.
Here we go.
Figure it out for yourselves.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Under the boardwalk we go.
Okay. Time for some classic sneaking.
Yeah.
I was about to say there's something's about to happen. For sure. I'm already in. It's like a lot of tension already, and I'm not even playing the game.
Quite like
Like,
the
ooh.
fact here that all the bright lights are in the background. You know, you're sort of sneaking through behind the scenes in the darkness, trying to stay safe. You're going to see Alone here using the tool in a slightly different way, this time to smash through a doorway to make progression.
Handy.
Yeah, there are different ways of using the tools, and sometimes in the different chapters as well, you can find
That's
how
cool.
each tool will be useful for this specific chapter.
And it'll add some level of challenge to the puzzles as well. Trying to remind like the player, I guess, about you've got these tools to work with.
Here we go. Another blimmin' pinata, is it?
Yeah.
Enough of these.
Yeah, we quite like it.
I mean, I say pinata, but they don't usually have like dead bodies inside them.
Yeah, it's pretty grim.
But we are stuck right now, so we need his help.
There it is.
Yeah.
Gonna lure him over.
Oh. Ah, I see.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Well, it's
kind.
done.
So that's cool that you can attract the grown-ups or the adults around the map as well if you're
Gonna lead
on
me
certain
to your
levels,
pinata
which is
now.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this like sideshow attraction. That looks fun. Can we have a go on that?
Yeah, it was really important.
Is that a
so
gnome? I
any
see a
character you
gnome on
will
the back of
play,
it.
You will be able to do that.
Looks like a
Cool.
gnome.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a gnome.
It's a nice carousel in the background there.
I love that. And some herd queuing. Just having a queue. Must be something good. What are they queuing for?
Are they from the UK?
That's
We
very
like to
good.
queue in the UK.
Well, that's
Sorry.
just typical.
That's what we like to do. It's one of our favourite pastimes. Wonder if they react if you just run. I imagine they
Now.
probably do.
Okay, looks like we get to go on a ride at last. Okay, a roller coaster. Now, in what way is this going to be like a nightmare roller coaster?
I think there might be some clues in
question.
the design, but I don't want to spoil it for the fans, so people are just going to have to look really carefully and figure it
Okay.
out.
Interesting.
Something to do with these sinister mystery bags in the car with
Quite
us.
possibly.
Okay. Oh, well, at least we get to go on a ride, though.
Yeah, it's a nice way to see the rest of the fair.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. All right, and now the climb.
And for now, that's where
You
we
can
stop.
see
We hope you enjoyed the
people
journey. It's far from being over.
on the rides in the background as well.
I did enjoy the journey. Thank you so much, Coralie. Thank you, Tim. That was great.
Thank you guys. Thank
I'm
you for
currently
the
caught between
preview.
the fun of the fun fair and the lingering, like, uncanny, creepy feeling. And I cannot wait to find out where this roller coaster takes us.
Very cool. Very nice. I'm excited. I was already excited anyway, but it's got me more excited. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Now that we know a bit more about the carnival, Maya, what can you tell us about the different editions that are available to pre-order?
So before we go through that, Jane, I'd just like to remind everyone that the game will be available in both solo and online co-op modes.
Great.
Plus, with the Friends Pass, people who purchase the game will be able to invite a friend for the entire game, even if
That's
their friend
cool.
doesn't own it themselves.
That's really, really
I
cool.
love that. Okay, what a great way to have your friends join you on your Little Nightmares 3 journey.
That's
Yeah,
really nice.
exactly. Now, about those pre-orders, they are now open for all platforms, except for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. That will come at a later date.
Okay, and there are a few different versions that people can choose between?
Yes, there are. So first, as well as the standard edition, we have the deluxe edition. So this one includes the Residence costume pack, which I'm sure our fans will instantly recognize from our previous game.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It also includes the Secret of the Spirals expansion pass, adding 2 new chapters, exploring new locations in the spiral. And last but not least, the expansion pass includes a costume set inspired by an iconic character from the Little Nightmares universe.
Nice.
That's a lot.
It really is.
Is there a
And
collector's
for those
edition?
who want even more, we have the collector's edition.
Yes.
Which includes everything from the deluxe.
Hell
Plus
yes.
A steelbook, an art book, and
what's this?
This beauty.
Hey.
Very
Wanna take
cool.
a look?
Oh, I do. Yeah, let me
There you
look.
go. Just
I have
look
the
at
collector's edition of
those
number 2,
details.
so I'm definitely going to get this.
Really
Love
is.
that. Awesome.
And if that still isn't enough, we also have the premium collector's edition with even more content
Premium?
available exclusively on the Bandai Namco store.
Okay.
Which will also be home, by the way, to an extensive lineup
Wow.
of merch, which
Sure.
includes this
Hey.
jacket. Look at this.
Yeah.
The jacket's
I've been eyeing
cool.
that. In fact, I've got mine already.
What? Where did
Yeah.
you get that from?
From the Bandai Namco store.
Of course.
And there's a pre-order bonus that you can tell us about.
Yes, there is. So we absolutely loved the first 2 games, and you know, as fans ourselves, we really wanted to give players a little nod to our beloved 6 with the Dark 6 costume sets.
Ah,
Well,
cool,
that's
cool.
perfect,
That
because
is very cool.
I don't think any of us can get too much 6.
Never. And for those who want to see even more of 6, I'm very happy to announce that over 8 years after the release of Little Nightmares, we'll be releasing the enhanced edition of the game on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh,
and that will be
okay.
at the same time as Little Nightmares 3. Do you want to take a quick look?
I do, yeah.
Nice. So they like graphically upgraded it? Oh, in 4K and 60 frames. Nice. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I mean, I love the first one. I'd definitely play it again. I mean, I'd get this version again and play it again, because that'd be really cool. Yeah, I like the differences. That's nice. Ray tracing, nice. Oh, it includes the DLC as well. So I just saw one of the DLC characters. Nice. Hell yeah. That's really cool. Also available on October 10th. Okay, so same release date as number 3.
Now, how did you like that?
I loved it. Now, we've come outside with Coralie to talk about this new enhanced edition. Coralie, what can you tell us about the changes and upgrades and tweaks you've made for this new version?
So with Little Nightmares 3 catching the attention of so many new players, we really wanted to bring 6 stories up to today's standards. So the first thing you notice is the announcement visuals.
Absolutely stunning, that's for sure.
Thank you. And you will see that we've added ray tracing, volumetric lighting, all of those things that add so much to the atmosphere while staying true to the DNA of the game. We've also added new gameplay helpers and new checkpoints, and that's to make the game even more enjoyable for also new players.
So it's going to be a great way for someone who's like literally never played the first game to experience it for the first time, but also if you did play the first game, you can kind of relive it with a new modern experience.
Exactly.
And to give everyone the chance to dive right in, Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition will be available immediately for anyone who pre-orders a digital edition.
Oh, so if you pre-order it now, you can get the... Okay,
Xbox Series
that's very
and
cool.
PC.
Oh, wow. So I basically need to go play it right after we finish doing this show.
Yeah.
Well, you might not have to wait that long, as I think this concludes our show for today. So
It was a
Little
good show.
Nightmares 3 will be out.
Good for them. They
October
did
10th,
such a good job.
2025 on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4.
I'm excited.
Xbox Series and Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2, and PC. And you can go to the Little Nightmares website to check the different pre-order offers in your country.
Go and have a look.
As
I'm
mentioned,
going to have a look straight away
Nintendo
after this.
Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders will open at a later date. And don't forget to join our new Discord server for all the info on the franchise.
Yeah, it's a great place
Very
to
cool.
share your wildest theories. I know Maya loves to read them almost as much as I do.
Oh, I really do. It's always great to see what our amazing yet a little bit distorted community has in mind. I know I'll be right there after the show. But before we wrap up today, we've got one final small surprise for you. An early sneak
More?
peek at another project currently in development.
It's another project? Oh, okay. Interesting. In VR? Oh my gosh.
Amazing stuff. I cannot
That's so
wait to
cool.
experience
Oh,
Little
that'd be
Nightmares
great.
in VR,
Oh, even
but
better.
I guess I'm going to have to be a little patient for that one. With that final surprise, we have come to the end of our show. Thank you
That's
so
so
much
cool.
for tuning in. I'm off to
Very
play Little
excited.
Nightmares Enhanced Edition while I wait for Little Nightmares 3 to come out in October. I will see you.
Let's
in
go
the
with
nowhere.
October.
Take care, little ones.
Bye.
Amazing. That was such a good show. Really, really good. I'm excited about the game. I was excited before the show began, so I'm just even more excited now. Really, really happy with what they presented, and a lot more to the universe, which is great. More projects, which is great. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. Good for them. Good show. It's incredible how it went from the first game, which was their first, like, I guess their kind of like project that they did, and it just became so successful that they've expanded it, which is just awesome. It's so good. Awesome. Very cool. Gnomes. Save the gnomes. Hell yeah. Very excited. Well, that concludes the video for today. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I'm very excited about playing the game. If you'd like to see me stream the game or watch the VODs of me playing this game, please feel free to subscribe on the channel here, or check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/KrazeyHazey, where I will be playing the game live in October. So thank you so much for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, and good night. Take care. Bye-bye.